Sup, it's your boy Big G, back again with yet another video. Thank you for everybody subscribing. Thank you for walking with me. Thank you for correcting me, letting me know what I'm doing right, what I'm doing wrong. You know, I'm still work in progress. I'm still going to get it together. There's a lot of issues out there. There's a lot of things going on in the world today that, that's kind of crazy that we never thought we would see. Now, I'm just this Diddy thing that's going on, right? It's becoming a real touchy subject because it's like if you really voice your opinion or if you seem like you side with Diddy, then you don't care about the victims. You know what I'm saying? And then if you want to be with the victims, like sometimes I just want to use common sense. Right is right, wrong is wrong. If the man did something wrong, convict him, send him to jail. There's a lot of people out there feel like it's a personal attachment to them. If he goes to jail, they feel it's a victory for them. Feel how you feel. You know what I'm saying? Until he goes to jail, you would want the same thing, process like you're innocent until proven guilty. Right now, people don't want to hear that. And it appears like a lynching. It appears like a witch hunt. You know what I'm saying? Like out of the woodwork. 120 people? Come on, son. Now, that don't mean I agree with Diddy. I'm just saying, like, everybody got the right to their own opinion, right? And I'm just going to put it out there. I just can't fathom right now people getting the courage to go up against this quote-unquote monster. He's so powerful that I didn't say something back then, back when it happened. I'm talking about male and female. I'm not trying to say like it's just some innocent female. I'm talking about male and female that's accusing him of sex or whatever it is they're saying that he did. I don't know if he did. I don't know if he didn't. The court got to prove. You got to prove your case or whatever. The only thing I'm saying is if you're coming out now saying Diddy did this and Diddy did that to me, was curious to me that I'm just asking the question is, a lot of these people aren't pressing criminal charges against them. A lot of these people just take them civilly. Let me get some money. Like, and I'm not trying to be disrespectful to nobody. If you're claiming as a man or whoever that Diddy drugged you or he bust you upside your head or you was partying with him, then you woke up in the bed with you felt like your rectum, something was done to you, and you didn't raise the alarm right then and there. This is just me personally. I don't care if nobody believe me. I know what happened to me. I'm going crazy. I don't hear no stories, not one story of a person telling Diddy, get the F out of here. Don't approach me like that. I'll f you up. None. So nobody told this man at no time that you're going to have to kill me to get my goods. None of that. You know what I'm saying? So I'm not saying that he didn't do something. I'm just saying 20 or 30 years later, you see somebody else stepping forward. So now you got the courage. Now, here's my thing about Diddy being powerful. People saying they didn't step up, they didn't do nothing because he's powerful. He can get this done to you. He can get that done to you. I'm just going to tell you like this. I know how the prison hotline, the way people communicate in prison, bro, if a person could get you touched in the street, they could get you touched in the jail. Allegedly, this man is a billionaire. So you think that if that was his intention, him going to prison is going to stop him from getting something done, saying something, doing something? I don't think that's even on that man. He got bigger things to worry about than getting back and doing things and getting revenge and retaliating against people. They say that this is the monster that he is. They saying that this is what this man do. But I'm just trying to make sense. I know mob guys. I've seen mob guys that really can send somebody to your house and do something to your family and everything, get bail. You know what I'm saying? So I'm just trying to break it down. If the premise is I was so afraid because he's so powerful, you think he's less powerful because he's behind bars? Let me tell you a story. I'm working as a correction officer, and I'm in the housing area, and I'm a pretty reasonable, fair correction officer. So I had a lot of conversations and got cool with a lot of inmates, right? which was taboo. If you ask any correctional officer, you're not supposed to be getting cool with no inmates. But check it. I remember one time an inmate told me, listen, G, don't go to the Bronx, the week of Thanksgiving. Not that I was going to the Bronx anyway. Like, I really didn't frequent the Bronx. I ain't hang out in the Bronx, at all. And he just told me, don't go to the Bronx, in particular the Castle Hill area. I was like, all right, cool, because I wasn't going there anyway. Boom. The next day, it was a shooting. I think they was having a football game or something like that, and it was a shooting, and some people got killed. Now, here's what I'm trying to tell you. How did that inmate know? How did he know that something was going to go down and thought enough for me to tell me not to go and be in that area? So I say that to say this, and I was a regular Joe Schmo inmate. So you're talking about a billionaire person that if nobody knows what's going to happen, you get time, you don't get time, whatever. You're talking about a billionaire person that you really think is going to be on his conscience to go and get you because you saying that he did something to you sexually. So I say this because I feel nobody knows who's right, who's wrong, what he did, what he didn't do. But I'm going to be honest. I'm just going to put it out there. For the people who he really did something to that really have a valid case against him, you know what I'm saying? People who are coming up with frivolous charges, that's making stuff up just to get on the bandwagon and see if they get a paycheck. You may mess it up for the people who really, really deserve some justice. That's all I'm saying. I'm not siding with him or anything. I'm just saying 120 people. It could be more. You know what I'm saying? You act like this man wasn't business savvy enough. Like, you're not going to get all his money. You're not. You're not. And yes, in jail, he is going to be well protected. If not by correctional officers, by inmates. There's inmates in there that really possibly don't have no source of income, don't have nothing going for them, but they goons. But they're surviving in there. You know what I'm saying? You don't think they'll offer their services up to, when I say services, I'm talking protection and doing things for them and getting things done and making sure nobody mess with him for money being sent to their family, for him taking care of them? You really think Puppy just going to be getting violated and somebody just going to be going up in him, beating him up and everything for all the things that they feel that he should be getting his ass beat for? You know? I mean, I think justice should be served on any man who puts his hands on women, any man who going around there putting things in people's drinks and stuff like that. But what get me is, for years, people heard about the Diddy party. People heard about the Diddy parties. But why was the Diddy party still packed? I know everybody didn't stay outside on the lawn and didn't go inside and left at 12 o'clock. Everybody? So where do stories come from? Where do stories come from? And I know he didn't put a gun to everybody's head to say, come in here and participate. So it's going to be interesting for him to decipher who was a willing participant, who he drugged, or who he had something on and said, if you don't do this, I'm going to show a film or a tape, or I'm going to go come get your family. The only thing I'm saying is, and I encourage any member of my family, my daughter, my son, or whoever is that, somebody touch you, somebody do, you say, I don't care what, you take your L. Diddy don't want to put your music out. He don't want to put you on, and he trying to force you to do something like that. You're bugging. Everybody didn't get on. What about the people who had sex with him willingly that didn't get on? Where you at? You ain't got no complaints? You went in there willing and did something strange for a piece of change and you still didn't make it. Are you mad now? You know what I'm saying? If the man is the monster, then he gonna get what he deserves. That's what I'm going to say. If the man is that monster, he going to get what he deserves. But from the street, me being a street dude, it just don't add up. A lot of stuff don't add up. And if it looks like a money grab, then you making it look like a witch hunt. It's going to be easy for his lawyers to say, listen, all of a sudden, when you're getting questioned, now all of a sudden he touched boys, 9-year-old boys. Where was his parents? This alleged person. Now, I'm not trying to put him down or nothing like that, but this lawyer, you just took the time to gather up 120 people to go at this man, just to compound on it. If he did something to any one of them 120 people, he deserved justice needed to be served. I'm just saying, it just looks weird to me to come out at this time right now, and the reasoning is because you had fear of this man. Like, you think he's no less dangerous person because he locked up behind bars. There's still people out here loyal that love that man. He's still connected to people on different levels. If all the stories is true, he's still protecting a lot of important people, you know what I'm saying, that still do his bidding for him, that do things for him, that get things done for him. Like, I think about the big picture. So my thing is, what I'm really trying to say is, I wouldn't have been worried about who he could call, touch, and this and that if somebody did something to me like that. You know what I'm saying? And I'm not trying to be insensitive. I'm just saying the way it's looking right now. The dude from jail, $100 million lawsuit. All they put out, $100 million lawsuit. Puffy just got hit with $100, and then they dismissed it. Got dropped because it's foolery. So why couldn't we see that was foolery before it even hit the paper? Listen, that man got a lot to worry about than get revenge and going after somebody. And guess what? When he's in there, he's going to be all right in a sense. No, he's not going to be all right mentally because he's not going to have the things and the luxuries that he's used to and stuff like that. I'm just saying allegedly if he's, goes to prison. You know what I'm saying? Right now, it's probably a shock to him, the conditions that he's living in right now. But best believe, as a human being, we adjust to our situation. And if that man does go up north for any particular reason, it's not going to be the same as me and you going up north, my man. It's not going to be the same. You know what I'm saying? He may be still getting privileges from somewhere else. As corrupt as people are seeing or saying that corrections officers right now. So a lot of connections, business connections and life connections be made inside of jail that trickle over to outside. So do I think Diddy going to be a boss? Yeah, he's going to be a boss in jail. Whether he's gay or straight or whatever you want to call him and this and that, he's not going to get tortured like some people want him to get tortured. You just better be satisfied that he no longer be having a mansion and all that stuff and riding around Bentleys and all that. But once he get adjusted in there, he going to eat what he wants to. He just ain't going to be able to come out and do all the things that he going to watch TV, same thing, do everything. He's just not going to have the privileges, and that's going to be his punishment if that's the ending, if that's what's supposed to happen. It's your boy, Big G. I'm sitting back watching just like you watching. I'm just voicing my opinion. I could be totally wrong, but from my experience of knowing people in jail, people with money really don't suffer because he got enough money to pay whoever to make sure he's all right. So in your mind, if you think this man going to get tortured and raped and beat up and abused and all that kind of stuff, yeah, it's a possibility that's going to happen, but I doubt it. Because I don't think he might be less powerful, but he's going to be still powerful enough to make sure that he's okay. Yeah, he will be a boss in there. He will be running things in there. Somebody going to be protecting him in there. And he got enough money to make sure he's all right. You dig? It's your boy, Big G, and I'm out. Somebody put in the comments what you really think about your mans.